Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a topic that's a little more sensitive. However, it's a topic that's been on my mind and I was thinking of a good time to talk about it. However, I feel like it's really no good time to talk about it, and that is childhood abuse. I don't really want to go into how to recover and all of that. Today I simply want to just say you are not alone. Your feelings are valid. I am saying that because I am a sufferer or a survivor of childhood sexual abuse, emotional abuse, whatever type of abuse you want to say. I survived it, okay? I want you to know that you have to release that burden off of yourself. If you know the person that abused you, I'm going to tell you, I feel like you should confront them. Confronting the person who abused me was the most important thing that I could have done for myself, because what I did was release that burden off of myself. Since then, I will say I continue to be strong. I continue to confront and say any damn thing I want. I feel like a freer spirit. I do still suffer from depression. I suffer from anxiety. The anxiety portion comes along with me, and I have a daughter. So I look at my daughter and I get nervous and I have anxiety of, hey, is some of these things that happen to me going to happen to my daughter? Am I being the mother that I want for myself to my daughter? Those are questions that are valid. Those are questions that you should ask yourself. However, again, I just want this video to basically validate you and how you feel. And I'm going to say, fuck the abuser. The person who abused you wasn't shit. All right? Period. They wasn't shit. And at any time that you feel like you want to get mad and get angry at that person, you're free to do that. You are absolutely free to do that. You're free to feel whatever emotion you have. You fear. You're free to have anger. You're free to have resentment. And I'm saying that because it was a post that was on Facebook recently that's like, love your mother because you only get one mother, and when she's gone, you blah, 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 blah. All right, what happens when it's your mama that's the abuser? Who you got then? Like, so, I mean, I'm saying that everybody don't have a good mama. Everybody ain't got a good father. Everybody don't have a good home life. The victim, the abuse, 9 times out of 10 occurs in the home. It's not like it occurs outside of the home. It occurs right in the home. But you mean to tell me you want me to sit up and act like I'm supposed to love the person that abused me, the person that causes me to have to see a psychologist, the person that causes me depression, the person that causes me to have fucking suicidal thoughts? You want me to love that person? Nah. Angel don't work like that. And I'm just doing this video to make sure you are aware that it is okay for you to feel the exact same way. You don't have to love nobody that fucking abused you. If you got uncle such and such or cousin such and such, and he's just a favorite uncle or he's a favorite cousin in the family, and nobody believe you and all of that, all right, you ain't gotta believe me. Forget all of that. But what y'all not about to do, y'all not gonna make me out to be no liar. So, and I'm saying this because I've experienced this. I've experienced this. So when people make you out to be a liar, just cut them off too. I mean, look here, I'm a very boisterous person. I'm checking everything because I got the courage to do so. I got the courage to confront the person. But I will tell you also, I only got the courage because my husband was the person that was like, Angel, why are you carrying this burden? That's not yours to carry. You think that such and such is feeling like this? Do you think such and such is doing this? And I was just like, come through, husband. He gave me such good advice that I was like, you right. You're right. I'm about to confront it. And of course, after the confrontation occurs, you know, it's going to be the denial. They'll try to cut you off and make it seem like it was you, something you made up in your head, but you know what happened to you. I'm going to say it is valid. One thing I learned in nursing school was in psychology. When I say this lecture just helped me so much. In psychology, this is how God made the brain so smart. Our mind allows us to forget things in order for us to deal with it when we're able to. So if there's something that you feel like, did this happen? Did that guy, did that girl really touch me? Did this happen? Did she really do this? Like, it did happen. It did happen. Again, the mind allows for us to deal with things when our brain is able to process it, because that's kind of what happened to me too. It was always in the back of my mind, like little visions. However, it was one day I just laid down and I had an epiphany. Like, I literally was just laying down watching TV, and it was like all the emotions and all the visions just hit me like boom. And I was like, and I just started crying. I started crying because I was in disbelief that someone could be so disgusting towards me and still wake up every day with a fucking smile on their face and then say that you love me. That didn't sit well with me. That didn't sit well with me. I sat in my room for 3 days straight in the dark. 3 days straight in the dark. Then I went to work because I was off all those days. Then I went to work and I talked to one person. This was the first person I told about all of my trauma. It was a coworker, and she just said, "Come on to my church." And at that time, because I had been through so much stuff in my life, I ain't have no type of relationship with God, none of that. So I'm just like, going to this damn lady church. But for some reason, I went. When I went, I remember that sermon. I'm not even going to go into all of that, but that sermon hit my spirit, and it had me like, woo, who am I to just be sitting here, woe is me, over myself, when there's people that have things much worse going on. And I'm not saying that to discredit anybody, because when we deal with a trauma, we look at it as it's our trauma. We're not thinking about nobody else. We just know how we feel about what happened to us, and that's all we give a F about, period. And I want you to feel like that. You should feel like that, because again, those feelings are valid. So again, this video is just for me to kind of talk to you guys about childhood abuse and emotional abuse, all of it childhood. I don't care what type of abuse it is, but if it's childhood in general, and kind of get you guys thinking and trying to process everything that you are going through. Because in the next couple of videos, I'll kind of give you some updates on myself, and try to explain to you what I do for myself as far as recovering from the childhood trauma, because I will tell you, it's ongoing. I will tell you, there's days that you are going to be good. There's days that you're not going to be good. But overall, you're going to get better. You're going to get better. And again, this is informative, because I feel like in the Black household, and I'm only saying the Black household because I'm Black, I can only relate to Black people. I feel like we hide it because it's a stigma, or back in the day, that was just, oh, everybody know Uncle such and such touch girls. I don't give a fuck about Uncle such and such. He ain't touching mine. He ain't touching me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you got to get rid of all of that shit. All of that shit. So again, I am saying this to bring awareness, and also to be helpful with moving forward and recovering from this sickness, because it is a sickness that causes depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, and all of that. So I hope to see you guys in the next couple of videos. If you are interested, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Joy Crush. The link will be down below. Have a wonderful week, you guys.